Hey everyone, I'm Michael Joyce. I am the founder and the lead writer over at the Combative Corner. I'm also the head instructor and founder of the Golden Thread workshops here in Winston-Salem, North Carolina. I'm here to do a testimonial for Freddie Lee and Freddie's Modern Kung Fu. The first question is, how long have I known about Freddie's Modern Kung Fu and Freddie Lee? I met Freddie Lee just right before I started the channel about a year ago, and I probably knew about his videos about a year prior to that. And when I met him for the first time over Skype, very amicable fellow, and we got along great. And his videos have actually made a pretty, big impact in me as far as my my studies in the martial arts and my dedication to what I'm teaching and what I'm practicing today. Because he's such a benchmark in physical fitness. Everyone who's watched his videos sees this specimen of physical fitness that one should hopefully aspire to. I'm still trying to get there, and you can consistently see it in his videos that he really lives up to to what Bruce Lee says is the honest expression of the human body. He honestly expresses himself through martial form, his modern kung fu, as he calls it. And that's very commendable, because a lot of times as martial artists, even as professional teachers, we still get caught up in the hype. We want to learn this technique and that technique because it's flashy, or someone else told us that this works. We all want to experiment, but we all kind of get wrapped up, at least at some point in that process, with technique and with trying to make us appear to be better than we are, in which of course we need to be humbling, and we need to be all the time chiseling away at that ego. And through Freddie Lee and a lot of what he stands behind, you really get a sense of that integrity as a martial artist. One of the most exciting aspects of this project has been the amount of fellowship that we've been able to receive, not just from the articles that were written, but a lot of it is actually centered around a very popular section called 10 Questions With, and you just fill in the blank there, starting from Jeff Thompson, who's of course one of the big names in the self-defense industry, Tim Larkin, Tony Blauer, and then some of the traditional martial artists like Rener Gracie, Stephen Kesting, and Dr. Yang Shuang-Ming, just to name a few. They've been very gracious with their time, and because of the social media the way it is, with Twitter and Facebook and everything, I've been able to get in contact with these extraordinary people and feed them your questions, and that's been very, very beneficial for everyone. A little bit about myself. Again, my name is Michael Joyce. And I'm your quintessential Renaissance man. There's a lot of different things in this life that I want to learn and experience, and that began at a younger age from Shaolin Kung Fu, and then I got introduced into Tai Chi, which is my primary discipline, or my forte, you might say. I teach Chin-style Tai Chi once or twice a week here in Winston-Salem, North Carolina, and I've been doing that for over 10 years now. I also teach French-style foil fencing. But my main passion is teaching women's self-defense. I have a real soft spot for the plight of women and violence, and basically I run the Golden Thread workshops, which is the name that I kind of coined after my first book, The Golden Thread, The Essential Principles of Self-Defense, and that was basically just a manual for my students so that they could read and reread and hopefully retain the information that I give them in the workshops. Agree with them, disagree with them, but it's all a learning process, and everybody has something to give, something to teach, and I know Freddie Lee is someone who really gives from his heart, and that's one of the highest qualities in a teacher. So thank you all for listening, and I'll see you in cyberspace.